It is overtime number 2 for 260 minutes. I'm here at Red Carpet Comedy once again. It's the room that I run with only professional comics, trying only new stuff. It's a lot of fun to do. Tonight's show is a little bit different, a little bit weird. If anybody's been watching the news, you know that last week Calgary experienced the worst flood in the province's history. 100,000 people were evacuated. There's billions of dollars worth of damage. And that was the Thursday before the show was supposed to happen on the Wednesday. And so we just decided to cancel it. There was so much going on, and everybody's mind was just on the flood. So we're a week later now. It's July 3rd, and we're going to do the show. I'm hoping it's not all flood jokes. I know that I've tried to avoid talking about the flood, even though it's what is on our minds. The hardest thing for me this set was actually figuring out something else other than that to talk about, just because it's so prevalent. I do feel this set is a little outside of my wheelhouse right now. I think it's a bit of a stretch for what I can do. Not that I don't want to do it, of course. I really like some of the topics, and I like what I'm talking about. Not sure if it's going to be punchy, though, at all. I think the last thing it will be, and then the thing right before last is a little risky. I think bringing it up is going to put people on edge. So fingers crossed it doesn't turn them too much. Usually this audience is very appreciative and expecting of people trying new stuff. This heat we've been having has actually made me realize the point at which I will change who I am as a human being. The point that I will sell out everything I believe in, and it happened fiscally, but it happened because of the temperature. 27 degrees Celsius, I will work and play with everybody. 28 degrees Celsius, who do I have to blow for air conditioning? Turns out no one. Yeah. I just had to go to Costco with money I made not blowing people and give it to them and get an air conditioner. That's all I had to do. But then I realized the actual number value of what I was willing to blow somebody for was $350. That's the point where I just throw it all away. Here we go, new lifestyle choice. That's what happens. And that's I thought the number would be bigger, really. That was very disconcerting to me to find out that it was just $350. And I really should not be telling strangers this number either. Because you guys might have weird shit to do tomorrow. Oh, we got to disimpact the bowel of this elephant. Oh, you're out of luck. I got $350. Send me in. Yeah. I don't know what you guys are doing. Yeah. I think we like to think the number is higher. I would have thought, oh, that would cost $1 million, but it wouldn't. I don't have $1 million. I'd probably do a lot for that. I actually figured out that either I'm kind of broke or I'm just not that committed to who I am. And it's definitely that latter one. This guy, I know in 5 years is going to be that guy's a fucking idiot. That guy, I'm glad that I've, willing to just divorce myself. That's the definition of egomania, is not changing every day. If I can change and get paid, hello. All right. Oh, I'm very excited about this. I successfully held a baby recently. Didn't end in tears. The baby was fine too. It was the first time ever I was holding this baby, and my mom was like, oh, it kind of activated your paternal instinct. And I was like, no, you just threw it at me. That's not paternal instinct. I would have had the exact same reaction to a set of keys. Exact same, by the way, not even a little bit different. That's not paternal instinct, that's sports ability. And she was taking a huge risk with that baby's life. Both are really shitty. I think my mom is subconsciously, I don't think she knows she's doing it, but she's conditioning me to try to have a family. The only news that gets sent in our family is when something like that happens. Somebody gets engaged or somebody gets pregnant. Twitter lights up everything, I get text message and everything, but I don't get that when somebody gets a degree or a promotion at work. It's never oh, come see the degree, it's really cute at this age before they realize how much it's gonna cost. Yeah. Oh, they're so cute. I do think the baby, actually I found this out, the babies are actually biologically conditioned. We've evolved so that babies are cute, so that you want to take care of them. Which means that at one point we were just leaving babies all over the place, and only the ones that were cute survived. That's how society works. And, but for me, the more cute they get, I hate to say it, the more delicious they look. They're all chubby with that baby fat. You wouldn't probably have to use oil in that pan. It'd be like frying bacon. Oh my God, that'd be delicious. Have you ever tasted something that hasn't felt disappointment? That is tender meat. I said that so I can play this recording for my mother and put all the pressure on my brother for grandkids. I'm not a racist, but I met one the other day. I actually met a white supremacist at a bar in Calgary, and it was weird for me to meet a white supremacist. A white supremacist for me was like $1 million. Like, I know it exists, but I've never seen it. Like, I'm pretty sure people are lying to me. But this guy, he was okay. Like, he wasn't like uppity about killing anybody, which was good. But what made it compelling is that this is the nicest looking man I have ever met in person, ever in my entire life. He looked so good that I kind of wanted to hear him out. I was just like, oh really, we could just look like this for 75 years before the inbreeding kicks in. Okay, that might be worth it. All right. He was really nice about it. I was trying to like figure out what his like political activism would look like, but I realized that he must live in just torture every single day of his life. Because everywhere around him, there's other races being better than him at something. Like, he just gets showed up all the time. That must be, by the way, you don't have to have sympathy for him, he's horrible. But you just think of his life. Like, someday he gets showed up, some black guy's better at a sport than he is, you know, something obvious. And then he just gets all hate-filled instead of using it as a moment to teach himself, which is the same way that I watch reality television. Yeah, I just watch these people instead of like looking inside and like, oh, why do I hate these people that are horrible in stage situations? I just yell obscenities at the screen, just like, fuck you! So that's what he does as well. All right. No endings to these, but there's middles. Okay. I mentioned the babies evolving the other day to be cute the other day. Today I mentioned that 5 minutes ago. Is that how long this set feels? Okay. I mentioned the evolution thing. I realized that there are people, basically two groups. Either you think evolution is an actual thing, my people, or you don't think that evolution happened. As I like to call those people, keep them away from me at dinner. It's going to ruin another Thanksgiving. But they actually think that dinosaurs were put here as lies from Satan, which is a big thing. But we all know that dinosaurs became oil. All of this was information that I wish that gas station clerk had before I yelled, $1.30 for Satan's lies, Jesus! No longer welcome at that Husky station. I do think, however, that oil companies should adopt this belief that oil is Satan's lies. Because then the next time that there's like a big spill, they don't have to call environmentalists, they just have to call exorcists. Yeah, you don't have to clean the duck, you just have to baptize them. Yeah. Oh, is that holy water you're baptizing him in? No, a mild detergent. Yeah. Sometimes God works in exactly the way you'd expect. That's my set. Thanks, guys. You can take a vote away from someone. So on your ballot, it can be you, fuck you, or fuck all of you. I think that overall I'm pretty pleased with how that went. I do think some of that stuff was a little bit out of my range, and at the last minute, I don't know why I made this decision, I decided to go up without my detailed notes. I just went up with my big 4 topics and was just going to talk it out. I think I found 1 or 2 things that were new, but I missed a couple things that I thought might work. I got some comments already on the baby thing and on the Satan's Lies thing, so I might work on that and see if I can refine and get it a little bit tighter and a little bit, well, obviously funnier.